Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sarah Pavan and today we're watching Spy Family Season 1 Episode 8 called, and it's a long title, so here we go, The Counter Secret Police Cover Operation. Could they have made that title longer? I don't think so. All right, that is what we're watching today. It has been brought to my attention that I missed a bonus scene last episode, and I'm so ashamed of that because I'm usually on top of those things. So I apologize. What we're gonna do is we're gonna watch the bonus scene from the end of episode 7 to get us pumped and ready for episode 8. But before we do that, let's just talk a little bit about episode 7. Damien has got a crush on Anya. I know in episode 6, I was like, they're babies. Why would, no, they can't have a crush. And then I immediately jumped off of that ship and was like, oh my God, they're in love. How cute. I know. It didn't make sense to me either, how quickly I changed my opinion, but I did, and I am on board with it. So, how exciting. You know what? I think we're gonna have to wait a little while for Damien to come around and like accept the fact that he's in love with Anya, but Anya played her part. She apologized to Damien. Her tears were real because she was getting overwhelmed hearing the nasty thoughts that the two ugly friends were saying. And of course, it didn't really work out the way Twilight expected. So here we are. Becky, I'm becoming a fan. We know I've got a little bit of Yor in me, given how quickly I'm jumping to like, let's kill this person. So yeah. We will see what happens this episode. As I said, I'm sorry. I forgot to check the bonus scene. As you can tell, I'm probably like 17 shades darker this episode than I was last episode. I've been playing a lot of volleyball outside in the sun. So if I look a little frazzled, that is why. So I am excited. I hope you're excited. Spy Family's the best. So I've kept you waiting long enough. Here we go. Season 1, Episode 8 of Spy Family, with the longest title ever, is coming at you right now. All right, bonus episode. Let's get ourselves ready here. Let's get ourselves ready. Okay, Dominic. He was probably my favorite person at that party. I was gonna say my most unfavorite. No, my least unfavorite person at that party, because most of the people there were just terrible. Of course he's gonna meet up with her brother and rat on her that she's married. How dare he? Okay, this is about to get interesting. Time to answer some questions for the brother. Also known as 1. Okay, she's trying.
本部の目算では4ヶ月ほどでステラ8つ達成と見ているが。問題ありません。お前、嘘下手になったな。トニと8つなら2ヶ月で取れそうだが。
Yes.
ところで、今朝方市役所内の情報提供者がやられた。敵の締め付けが厳しくなっている。用心しろ、黄昏。街中はもとより。イーデン校内とてどこに監視の目があるかわからん。この国の傍聴機関は手強いぞ。
Okay. Twilight is having a real moment. Okay? Our man is losing his composure. The shaking hands, that flippin' teacup was about to snap. And shatter into a million pieces. The poor thing is shaking so hard. Okay, his nerves are frayed. Anya's making things tough on him, but I do agree with him. It's going to be way easier for her to get expelled from the school in a couple months than it will be for her to get her bonus points. So, yeah. Also, I called this woman's hat, his handler's hat, a witch's hat last episode. I did not see the top. Of course, I was assuming it had a very pointy top, and then some of you wrote in and you're like, no, that's a Carmen Sandiego hat. And thank you for that reference because I am of the era of Carmen Sandiego. That was a show when I was a kid, live action, okay? She solved mysteries. It was like a live action game show that kids were on. Please tell me that somebody remembers watching that game show because it was my dream to be on it. I had a Carmen Sandiego puzzle and you had to there were little patches on it. It was a map of the world, little patches. You had to solve this mystery, put the puzzles together, solve the mystery, and you had to rub these little pieces and it gave you clues. So maybe I'm aging myself yet again. I seem to be good at that. But if any of you out there watched the Carmen Sandiego game show or had that mystery puzzle, hit me up because we're meant to be besties. Okay. Sorry I made the witch's hat mistake. I'm so embarrassed.
ジム・ヘイワードだな。スパイ行為の嫌疑で貴様を連行する。スパイ？何の話だ？おい、やめろ、話す。弁明は聴者で聞く。
てなことがあったのよ、今朝。もうマジ怖かったんだから。
連れて行かれた財務部の人。 役所の書類横流ししてたらしいわよ。悪い方ですね。
おはおはよう。
おはようございます、カミラさん。
ああ、そうだ、夜先輩。彼氏に聞いたんですけど、結婚のこと弟にも言ってないんですって。
そうでした。忘れてました。1年間も。どうしましょう。
なんか。 後でここに電話するって言ってたらしいですよ。
Oh dear.
そうでした。今の家の番号も伝えてなかった。籍を入れたことにほっとしていろいろすっぽ抜けてしまいました。
ねえ、弟くんってイケメン？
Keep him away from these girls.
はい、ユーリはとても可愛いです。いつも私にべったりで姉さん姉さんって。
シスコンじゃん、パス。
そんなに慕ってくれる弟に結婚の報告忘れるってひどくない？
ではもう一度最初から。役所から持ち出したファイルの種類、部数は、取引相手の名前と特徴、連絡方法はいつどこで何回あった。家に返してくれ。
国家保安局。国内の治安維持を目的とした組織であり、スパイ狩りや市民の監視などが主な仕事。任務のためには暴行、脅迫、拷問も日常茶飯事で、市民からは秘密警察と呼ばれ恐れられていた。
お疲れ様です、注意。ボスが尋問変わると。
Is Yuri?
ではあとは頼んだぞ。
Oh my gosh.
頑張ります。
ユーリ・ブライアン20歳。男は秘密警察だった。
ボスは何だってあんな甘っちょろいやつをチーム。
He's in the secret police? This is a twist. Oh my gosh. He's probably hunting down people like Twilight. He's probably hunting down Twilight. Oh, he seems so cute though, and he seems so nice. I'm shocked. Sorry, I'm just processing this information. Ooh, I kind of like this. This is gonna get messy.
秀才なのは認めますけど、正直大子ちゃまというか、飛び級で元外務省エリートでしたっけ？ボスはな。
だって可愛いじゃん、ユーリ君。なんか犬みたいだし。
って言ってた。
Oh,
そうっすか。まあうちみたいな組織にはああいうのも必要なのさ。それにあいつやるときはやるやつだよ。見境がなくなるというか。
こんにちは、ヘイワードさん。
私は何も喋らな
うちのはね、あなたと同じ市役所勤務なんですよ。
え？
知ってます？綺麗で優しくて自慢の姉さんなんです。今日僕、姉さんの結婚祝いに行くんですよ。会えるのも久々だし楽しみだな。
Is he gonna start out really nice and then like grab the guy's head and like bang it into the table? He's gonna be like, oh, I bet you thought I was nice, huh? Give me all the information. Maybe he is more like Yor than we think. He like hides behind a soft exterior, but really he's even more savage than Yor is, and he's secretly the worst agent to be interrogating you. Yep, just making up stories and storylines in my head. Probably wrong. You can stop typing the comment to me now about how wrong I am. I'm sorry.
というわけで、早く終わらせて帰りたいんです。パーッと全部話しちゃいましょうよ。
私は何も知らん。
取引現場の写真です。これあなたですよね、ヘイワードさん。
ちょいお前、こんな重要な証拠写真今までどこに？
すみません、提出忘れてました。素直になった方が身のためですよ。
That's a lot of cigarettes.
言われた通り書類を渡し金をもらってただけなんだ。相手の男は西側の人間ってこと以外は何も知らない。名前さえも。
その
Twilight.
話し方や身振りに違和感などはありませんでしたか？年相応に感じられなかったりとか。
およ。
No, he was beautiful. He had blonde hair. He's tall. His name's Lloyd.
黄昏という名に聞き覚えは？
誰だって？
西側のスパイです。変装の迷信たち。
Oh.
国を混乱に陥れる悪の張本人です。うちの天敵と言ってもいい。
そいつの逮捕に協力できれば俺の罪もタラになるか？
何か知っているのですか？
いや、待て、思い出すから。
デタラメ述べたら罪が増えるので気をつけてくださいね。
俺はただ女と遊ぶ小遣い欲しさにやってただけで悪気はないんだ。
あなた奥さんいますよね。
あんたも男ならわかるだろう。ちょっと紙切れ流してただけで決して政治犯とかじゃないんだ。見逃してくれよな。
ヘイワードさん、僕はね、保安局に勤めていることを姉さんには内緒にしています。危険が伴う仕事だから心配かけちゃうし、何より汚れ仕事をしているなんて。
Oh gosh, he put gloves on. Oh my gosh! I freaking called it!
あなたのしたことは国家反逆罪だ。あなたにとっては紙切れ1枚かもしれないが、それによって我が国の大勢の命が危険にさらされるかもしれないんだ。わかるかい？僕はあなたの家族を姉さんを愛している。僕は姉さんのいるこの国を守るためだったら何だってする。何だってだ。
Oh my gosh. Genie Sarah strikes again. Okay? If you haven't met Genie Sarah yet, you might have met her if you've watched my Haikyuu reactions, but if you have not met her yet, it is That's me rubbing the magic lamp and out I pop, just telling the future. This is interesting. I could go on about how proud I am of myself of like predicting everything, especially grabbing the back of his head and throwing it into the table. I'll just let you think about that for a sec. But anyways, this is getting exciting. Oh my gosh, Twilight is Yuri's sworn enemy. And he is married to his sister, who he loves more than anything, who's a secret assassin, and Yuri doesn't know that, but Yuri's a little unhinged too, but she doesn't know that, and here we're going like they're gonna meet each other. And Anya is gonna have the front row seat with the popcorn, listening to everybody's thoughts and panicking about it. That has to be, who? Oh, is that her? Okay. Her favorite show. She loves guns with silencers. Oh my gosh.
おかえり夜さん。
3ダース8分の2。
ユーリ、弟がうちへ来るそうです。今日。というわけで、
Oh.
どうしてもお祝いに行きたいって。どうしましょう。偽装だとバレないでしょうか。
大丈夫です。こんな時のために仲睦まじい夫婦セットを用意してあるので。
Oh my gosh, kill me. Love mug. Ew, I'm sorry. I don't know if you guys are into that sort of thing, but if my husband decorated our house like that, I might run away. Just saying. Maybe she can redecorate. And again, if you're into that, I don't want to offend you. It's definitely just not my style. He's clearly never been in love before either, because he has his love accessories set up to make people believe in them. Okay.
父と母イチャイチャ。
してない。
母の弟まだ来ない？
おじさんな。
Onky.
もう遅いから無理せず寝ろ。
Yuri's just too busy torturing a prisoner right now. He'll be there later. Oh my gosh.
ついカッとなって遅くなってしまった。ああ、でもやっと姉さんに会える。久しぶりになんだ。昔姉さんにおられたあばらがうずく。包み込んでくれた愛を思い出して全身がしびれる。しかしなんだって姉さんは1年もの間結婚したことを教えてくれなかったんだ。まさか僕に紹介できないような極悪人なのでは。姉さんのいるこの国からあらゆる脅威を排除する。それは配偶者の愛とも同じだ。
Oh no.
ロイド・フォージャー。姉さんを脅かすクソ野郎だったら即刻牢にぶち込んでやる。
That's a lot of flowers.
裏の顔を知られてはならない。仕事も幸せも守るためにはこの正体を隠し通さねば。
ユーリ・ブライアン、フォージャー家にとって唯一の親族。身近な相手にほどボロは出やすい。用心せねば。順調に築き上げたこの家族、今ここで失うわけにはいかん。
人は皆誰にも見せぬ自分を持っている。友人にも恋人にも家族にさえも。貼り付けた笑顔や虚勢で本音を隠し、本性を隠し、そうやって世界はかりそめの平穏を取り繕っている。
Anya needs to be awake for this. Okay, we need a buffer here. I'm sweating a little bit. Listen, we need a buffer here. that can overhear everybody's thoughts and report back to Twilight. Okay? How are we gonna find out that Yuri is out to get him and potentially kill him if he looks the wrong way at Yor, if Anya's not there? I'm getting a little bit concerned. Also, can we talk about how big that bouquet of flowers is? Wild. Yeah, you're scowling, dude. What is Anya thinking through all of this? I'm sorry. Yor, you couldn't come up with something better than that? You talk about this guy, Yuri, all the time. You're in love with him. He's your little brother. You raised him. You talk about him incessantly, and you're gonna use the excuse that you forgot to mention that you were married. She is not great. It's actually kind of laughable that she's so bad in pressure situations, but is like the most efficient killer ever. How can you step up in such a high stakes moment and you can't even like play it cool for like one conversation? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Yor, come on. Freaking Twilight's gonna just like pass out. No. Ooh. This guy is aggressive. He's gonna love it. Delicious. Oh. That is a gigantic bottle. Yor can't hold her wine very well.
いい方。この話題はボロが出そうだ。話をそらさねば。何度か食事を重ねるうちに意気投合しまして。
その食事はいつどこで何回くらい、店の名前は何度目の仰せで交際へと至ったのですか。結婚の決め手は。
なんだこの尋問のような感じは。
二人はお互いに何と呼び合っているので。
まあ夜と。
夜。僕でさえさん付けなのに。姉さんはまさかロイロイとかロッティとか。
男は姉に対する理性を以下略。
大丈夫。ほら
姉さんはこんなやつのどこを好きになったんだ。こんなちょっと料理ができて顔が良くて背が高くて気遣いができるだけの医者なんか。
Seems like the whole family has issues with their liquor.
そらしいそらしい。立派なご職業で夜さんいつも鼻高に自慢してますよ。
ドミニクさんに聞いたけど、この間は風狩り屋まで行ったんですって。
ああ、まあただの仕事だよ。でもそうだね、美しい街だった。姉さんにも見せたかったよ。カフェもたくさんあってね。時の皇后も通ったという老舗店では。
首都オブダーですか。美味しいレストランも多いですよね。僕も昔医学研修で行ったことがあります。
へえ、カルパティアにはよく行きましたよ。店主のじいさんが作るシチューが絶品で。
僕もそれ食べました。ああ、このワインもブルガリア産のやつでした。
And it's gone.
いい品だ。これは。
ああ、それは
ヘジャー通りの店で買ったもの。
ヘジャー通りの専門店でたまたま見つけて。
お高かったでしょう。200ダルクだろ。
いえ、200ダルクほどですよ。
やはりな。十分高価ですよ。ありがとうございます。この問答、これはオスタニアの情報機関が使っている作り話のマニュアルの一つ。他国へ渡航したと偽装する時のテンプレートだ。つまりこの話は真っ赤な嘘。ましてやカルパティアの店主は今息子に店を任せている。このワインも折からの不作で300ダルクに値上がりした。その程度では素人はごまかせてもこの俺には通じんぞ。ユーリ・ブライアン。
Oh baby, oh baby, oh baby. I mean, he's a spy for a reason, okay? He jumped on that. His secret line, the template for questioning to figure out if he's lying or not. Geez, that worked. It's like his bread and butter. Looks like Twilight is a better spy than Yuri is an intelligence officer. Oh my gosh. He's probably not even going to tell Yor about it because he's probably going to think he's going to make her mad. But can we just talk about how Yuri was guzzling that wine? Like, dude, I understand you're nervous, maybe a little stressed. You don't want to like Lloyd at all, but like Yuri and Yor, they're probably the life of the party wherever they go until they pass out immediately. Anyways.
外交官というのはスパイの入り口みたいなものだからな。フランキーに調べさせたところ、職員として勤めていた形跡があるのは1年ほど前まで。その前後に情報機関から引き抜かれたのであろう。断片情報から察するこの男の所属は国内傍聴機関ワイズの天敵秘密警察だが、まあ危険は伴うが俺の正体を怪しまれぬ限りこのまま進行を続ける。
Well, that did not take long to find out at all.
敵方を探る強力な情報源になる。僕も今度お返しを送りますよ。
いいお兄さんができてよかったですね、ユーリ。
どうやら夜さんにもその正体を隠している様子。存外手綱を握りやすいかもしれない。
ユーリ？
認めないって言っただろう、姉さん。誰がそんなやつ兄だなんて呼ぶものか。
失礼ですよ、ユーリ。
あんたの言う通りさ。僕は社会に出て立派になり、高い酒も買えるようになった。でもそれも全部姉さんのおかげなんだ。うちは両親がいなくて貧しかったから、 勉強道具もまともに揃えられなかった。だけど
姉さん遅いな。バイトまだ終わらないのかな。
Oh my.
こんなバイトしてたの？え？ああ、平気。これ帰り血だから。
Oh my gosh.
じゃーん。ユーリが欲しがってた図鑑セットです。バイト代たくさん入ったので買っちゃいました。あ、A さん。
She's just covered in blood all the time.
酒にボロボロになるまで働いて、僕は決めたんだ。早く立派になって守れる男になる。たった一人の肉親を僕がずっと守っていくんだって。わかりますか？そんな世界で一番大切な家族をポットでのやつに奪い去られてしまった僕の気持ち。そりゃいつかは結婚して幸せになってほしいと思っていた。だけどその相手は僕以上に姉さんを守れるやつじゃないとダメなんだ。あんたにその役が務まるのか、ロッテ。
弟を安心させたくて。
僕はあなたに負けないくらい夜さんを愛しています。うちの娘も夜さんをとても好いている。
いやいや、これは弟をごまかすための演技ですから。
彼女は僕にとってももう家族です。たとえ槍が降ろうと隕石が落ちてこようと、僕は生涯をかけて彼女を守り抜きます。
男は堂々とした嘘つきだった。
隕石だと？槍なら防いでやれる自信はあるか？隕石実はこいつすごいやつなのか？どうやって？口では何とでも言えるさ、嘘つきめ。そうさ、あんたは嘘つきの顔だ。
ああ、もうユーリは昔からそそっかしいですから。
俺嘘つきの顔見抜かれてる。いや、それはない。
結婚して1年も経っているのに手が触れただけで？本当に夫婦？
何言ってるの？ラブラブだよ。
そうですよ。
怪しい。本当に夫婦だ。
How would you like them to prove it to you, Yuri? Also, I'm impressed at how quickly Twilight came to these conclusions about Yuri. He did some digging. Obviously, I should have known. But the part that had me literally dying was the flashback to Yor coming back home when she was like younger, covered in blood. Like, it was hilarious and I loved him, but she's made some big improvements since then, okay?
というのなら証明してみせてよ。
証明書ならありますけど。
そうじゃない。今ここでキスしてみろ。
Oh, first kiss!
簡単なことだろ。
だって人前で。
1回だけでいい。それで僕も納得する。できないのなら役所に婚姻の撤回を。
This guy's crazy.
まずい展開になったぞ、どうする？いや、冷静。俺はウェスタリス一の諜報員黄昏。これまで任務で数々の女性と関係を持ってきた。キスの一つや二つで作戦が円滑に進むのならば、そんなことでよければ。
ちょっとロイドさん。
いつものようにするだけさ、夜。さ。
そりゃ偽装のためには。でも。
She's like, I only ever kill men. I don't kiss them. I'm sorry. If Twilight was like, hey, let's kiss, I'd be like, okay. Look at him. Also, play it cool, girl, okay? Like, your brother's a psycho. So, I know you love him and stuff, but like, there need to be some red flags going up in your mind right now. Like, this guy is crazy. So just kiss Twilight, okay? Like, come on. I think we all know how much I've been loving Spy Family so far, but this may put it over the edge. This episode was key, okay? The relationships, the twists, things got messy. We've got some like triangles and like some potential serious conflict going on right now. So this just like went up a notch. So I'm so excited. Yuri's not my favorite person. Okay, I think we can agree on that. Do I dislike him as much as the ugly kids at her school? Not quite yet, but he is well on his way because he is nuts. Everybody's keeping secrets from each other. Anya is the only one who can crack the code. She needs to wake up, okay? Our girl needs to wake up from her sleep, be like, hey, I'm hungry, I need a glass of milk or something, and then hear all the stuff going on and report back to everybody. Problem solved. Okay, I'm short of breath because I'm too excited. That was great. Okay, hit me up with your comments. I'm pumped. I hope you are too. Was this a turning point episode for anybody else? I wouldn't say it's a turning point because I still feel the same way, but I'm like extra pumped about Spy Family now. So tell me about it below. As always, I would love it if you would like this video and subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned because next week we are going to see if Twilight and Yor actually prove their love. Thanks guys. See you next time.